What's up, guys? Back again with another video. Who can guess what all this shit is right here? Ripped it all out of the nope. HICAS for a twin turbo Z. So that's the introduction for the turbo, I guess. This channel's gonna be all over the place, unfortunately. Decided, you know what, might as well, since I'm ripping all this shit out, might as well just fucking go through the whole thing and tell you guys how I did it, how what's needed. So twin turbos come with the HICAS system, which is for the rural steering. I'm not gonna get into the specifics, but basically when you want to do the HICAS delete, you just put a bar in the rear. It replaces this thing right here. I'll show you guys right now. Put that bar in the rear, and you basically could just leave all of that crap on, leave all of these lines on, leave the solenoid on, or all you gotta do is put this fitting, and that replaces the solenoid for the HICAS. Put this fitting on there, take the bar out in the rear, and be done with it. Or you can just do what I did, I guess, boredom, and rip all of these lines out. As the wifey pulls in. I would say the hardest thing to do was take out this, all the lines, and I'm gonna show you guys why. So as I was saying, those lines run all the way from the bottom of the solenoid. They run across. Man, there it is. They run across, and they come all the way around up the driver's side subframe. They go over that, and they connect up here along these other lines. So you got to take all of this stuff off and keep taking them out, working your way through until you come up here, which more lines are hiding back there. So you got to take this piece off right here, and then the lines are gonna go up and over the rear frame, and then they go all the way back here, and then they all connect right here where you see these two bolts removed, and then pretty much everything sits right here, which is why that one piece I was saying was hard to take out is probably the hardest one. And I know that bolt tooth, I'm gonna leave it like that. Fuck it, nothing important anyways. But yeah, let me see. So basically, to make it easier, the two lines that come to the rack that went over here, and then they end up back here where they connect to all the other lines, I ended up just making a cut about this area to make them easier, just to pull them out from the top. Then I made another cut around the corner there because they're all intertangled with all the other lines. So I made a cut there on both of them, yanked that section out, and then I went all the way over, and you could disconnect them all the way from the front behind the driver wheel. But I also made another cut. This is the one that took me about an hour and a half just to try to get out. See if I can get the flash on right here. Oh, why do they put the flash on now? You're gonna come to a point where you're stuck. Where the hell is it at? I already lost it. The lines are gonna run up through here. Bent them, and then I pulled the section out from there after it's disconnected from the frame right here. You see those two bolts? They'll connect there. I cut here, and I was able to pull out the whole entire line that goes across and up, pulled it out through here, and pull the other section out. And I'll show you guys right now what I mean. So once again, let's see the focus. There we go. I'm using the iPhone this time, so. Solenoid, the lines that go across. Like I said, I made a cut there, right before it gets up to the driver's side. Cut there, pull that section out. I try to pull it all out in one piece, but good luck doing that. If you could do that, let me know. And as you can see, it'll disconnect there, behind the driver wheel, tire. They'll run all along the edge of the frame with those other lines like I mentioned. I made another cut at the corner where those lines meet, and then I made another cut, like I said, right next to the rear driver wheel, made it easier to pull because these two get tangled with all the other lines, so you have to cut here and here. And then basically came all the way through. I made my last cut, pretty much what I told you guys, right by the rear wheel, and it connects to here and the freaking steering rack for the rear. I mean, but yeah, what a nightmare. I mean, I didn't have to take all this shit out. I could have just left it all in there, but I figured might as well take it all out. It's not gonna yield any weight saving or anything. All of this shit maybe weighs like maybe 20, probably 30 pounds, so nothing much. But basically what it does here is just makes this look a little bit cleaner. And I made sure that no hose was open for the power steering pump. I made sure all hoses connected somewhere. I basically just took out everything from the rear. I know, I believe in the Z1 kit, there's like they give you actually this hose right here. They give you this hose, and you're supposed to turn one of these fucking things over, bend it, and then loop it. I just did this to make it a little bit less complicated and just going from there, so. Yeah. Let me see what else, anything else important that I should mention. One of the positive things I could say about this shit is that you probably get like about 20 10mm fasteners out of this shit. And who the hell doesn't need those 10mm for this car? I have a bunch of them just right here on a magnet. Most of those I pulled them out of this shit. But get this stuff back together, fire it up, and hopefully there's no leaks. If I come across anything else, I'll let you guys know. So, cute. Oh, what's up, guys? So it's several days after I did the recording on this collar fitting with the removal of all the HICAS stuff. I just wanted to come back and say that I ended up taking the collar off. You guys remember this was right here. This hose would come right here, which is this one. This way, the collar would be right here. And then this piece that I cut off belongs to this now. So basically what happened was this started leaking from right here. I mean, I tightened it as much as I could, but this started leaking. It wasn't bad, but it was enough residual that it would just, you know, every day we pretty much see power steering fluid. So I ended up just fucking saying, fuck it. Cut that piece off. Obviously took this off. And then this power steering hose, which was connected to here, I cut it. I joined it with the brand new power steering line. And I just connected it straight to the reservoir. And in my opinion, it's more cleaner. It's more cleaner. It's more clean. So now you don't have to have nothing here. Just cut the hose and connect it straight there. So just wanted to give you guys a little update. Yeah, it looks way better. I mean, it sucks that this car was originally red and the owner painted it black, but it's a lot cleaner than having this thing on there. More space to do whatever, you know, connect something else on there or whatever, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm trying to make this engine bay less cluttery. So, but yeah, I just want to give you guys that update. Thanks for watching. Peace.